Alrighty, welcome to another 3-on-3 Vintage Cube Draft. The best Magic format and the best kind of like playing format. Vintage Cube and teams respectively. Can't really beat it. I'm teaming up with Team J-Bro, Jonathan Brostoff, a noted Cube aficionado, and Luis Salvato, the real LSV. So great team facing off against Sandy Dog, Cube Stalwart, Will Kruger, one of the folks on my testing team actually, and Eodge at the end. I don't know them. First time I've drafted with them. So we'll see what these teams shake out as. As for this pack, well, there's a Mox Diamond. Can't really beat that in terms of mana efficiency. This speeds you up. It's not as good as a real Mox, but not much worse. Wooded Foothills. I do love my fetch lands. And Jace the Mind Sculptor. You know what? There was a time when I would have taken Jace the Mind Sculptor. It's not this time now. I'm going to take Mox Diamond. I think a 0 mana accelerant it's just too important to have something that speeds you up. Jace is good, but it's not even the best 4 mana spell, not by any stretch. So Sandy took a card that was not Lelia the Blade Reforged or Orcish Bowmasters. Those are both fantastic cards. Also Polluted Delta in the pack. And an Entomb and a Griselbrand, and an Imperial Seal, but I don't think those are as good. Bribery is also good. Wow, something good is going to come back here. Bowmasters, Lelia, Delta, Bribery are all going to be gone, but I don't know which of Green Sun's Griselbrand, Imperial Seal, Entomb, Spellseeker, maybe even Draga Tree Speaker aren't. We're going to get a last pick, or second to last pick, something good. Anyways, what do I take here? It's going to be either Lelia or Orcish Bowmasters. They're both really good. I think I'm going to take the Bowmasters. Very strong card by itself and has lots of sick combos. Lelia is also great. So passing Eodge to Lelia. But yeah, I'm going to take the Bowmasters here. Ooh, I might follow that up with a nice Dark Confidant. I love my low curve black decks, and Mox Diamond is great with all of these. There's also Giver of Runes as a good card. Sensei's Top, which is fine. Savai Triumph, Godless Shrine, and Blood Crypt. The whole Mardu crew. Of those 3 duels, I would just take the Savai Triumph and the Dark, just because you don't know what colors you are, but I'm just going to take Dark Confidant. It's a card I do often wheel, but this isn't like the strongest pack, and I might get one of those lands back, because I think Giver's going to be gone, Golos is going to be gone, and it just needs one other person to take Dam, or Swift Spear, or Mannequin, or Woodfall Primus, or Top, for one of these to come back. Also, Sensei's Divining Top, Dark Confidant, it's a nice combo, so if I wheel Sensei's Divining Top, I'll be pretty happy about that. Yeah, this is a pretty solid start. Having a Mox Diamond speeds everything up, which is nice. This pack. There's Sneak. I could take Sneak and try to wheel the Griselbrand. I've been really unimpressed with Sneak lately. Mystical Tutor, you need to have good spells to take Mystical, which I don't. So I think I'm just going to take Creeping Tar Pit. I love Creeping Tar Pit. I find the card to be really good. And this pack's kind of weak. What's going to be taken? Probably Garrick's Talisman, Mystical Tutor, maybe the Black-White Land, Explore. I mean, I guess Sneak won't necessarily wheel, but... Alright, I'll just take a Duress now. Duress is really good, very efficient, and might as well not take another colored card. Cryptic's also good, so is Prismatic Ending for that matter, and then you can never really go wrong with Mishra's Bauble, but Duress is a nice piece of interaction. So I don't mind that. Oh, Hull Breacher? I'm kind of thinking if I take the Hull Breacher here, between Bowmasters and Hull Breacher, I'm in a position to play any draw 7 and have them be awesome. All right. This is a recent addition. It just wasn't in the cube for a while because it wasn't in the Magic Online cube, which I think it also should be in both. I mean, it's a good card. It's also frustrating to play against, but so is Time Walker, or Ancestral Recall, or Fractured Identity, or Mind Twist. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a reason to disqualify it, and it fights against some of the busted stuff, which I think is fine too. Passing up Grave Titan, Steel Seraph, Shrine, Sower. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Something might come back out of that pack. All right, probably just take Chart a Course. Looks like a good Chart a Course deck. Low curve, blue-black with some creatures. It's a great place to be. Don't love passing Veil of Summer because it's going to be good against me, but that's all right. And Gristlebeezy did come back. So did Hall of Storm Giants, Entomb, Imperial Seal. I could take the Griselbrand, but I think I'm supposed to just take Imperial Seal here, because if I end up with draw 7s in my deck, which I don't have any yet, but You know, in these 6-player drafts, things like Time Twister don't necessarily get taken in the first couple picks. I might be able to get them. Don't mind passing Green Sun, Spar's Headquarters, Timeless Witness. All right. Whoever takes the Sneak, which is hopefully Salvato. He does like those kinds of decks. Maybe Salvato would have taken the Sneak and get the Gristlebrand back. I'm not sure. Imperial Seal, Dark Confidant, also a combo of sorts. Let's say you're at 3 life and you want to ensure that you don't die to Bob. You can cast Imperial Seal for a land, go down to 1. Just action. I like the start. This deck could also, thanks to Bowmasters and Hullbreacher, this deck could turn into a busted deck. It even has a Mox Diamond and an Imperial Seal. If I pick up a Wheel of Fortune or a Time Twister, this deck could go pretty hard. I actually am kind of interested in Sensei's Divining Top now. It's pretty nice with Dark Confidant. Can be nice with like a shuffle effect like Imperial Seal. Land, Mox Diamond Top, turn 1 is pretty good. Though, maybe I should just take Blood Crypt. If I get Wheel of Fortune, I'll be really happy to play it. Yeah, all right, Sensei's Divining Top's not that good. Let's just take the Blood Crypt. I was just thinking, like, what if I end up with a Scalding Tarn or, you know, some other fetch land? Also, like, Blood Crypt, I think, fits really nicely into a lot of these Grixis-style decks. Like, it leads me down the Grixis path, which is where I want to be already. All right, Talisman did wheel. I guess I will take that, too. Over Seething Song, which I don't care about. Just 2 green cards, so I'll just pass them both to Eoj. And, yeah, Silent Clearing, whatever. Sandy looks to be drafting white again. Haven't seen very many white cards. So if I were a betting man, and I very much am, I think Sandy Dog's playing white. All right, I'll take the Mishra's Bauble now. It's a good card. Just makes your deck a little smaller, basically. I think Pentad Prism can be pretty busted too, but this deck's not looking like a Pentad Prism type deck exactly. Like I'm not ramping to a really explosive card. Again, passing 2 green cards, so, you know, and they're both good. They're both fine. Okay, Sower wheeled. I could also take Tarmogoyf. This isn't actually a terrible-looking Tarmogoyf deck. I do find Sower to be pretty good in some matchups. Yeah, I think I'm slightly more likely to want Sower. All right, I'm just going to hate the Veil of Summer. Voice of Resurgence is also annoying, but I think Veil is even more so. And I guess I'll take Temple Garden because you never know with lands. All right, last pick, Godless Shrine. That does reduce the odds that Sandy's playing white a little bit. Not by a ton. It's not like Sandy plays black-white all the time. But a white duel last is something. Dak Faden, target them. Pretty nice with Hullbreacher and Gorkish Bowmasters. I think I'm actually in for that. I even took that Blood Crypt in anticipation. Maybe I'll wheel my pet card Snuff Out. No one loves this as much as I do. There's also, because look, Kaito, Snuff Out, Consider, Sheldock Isle. I'd be happy with any of those 4 cards, and someone's definitely going to take Pile-On, Zealous Conscripts. Well, someone doesn't have to take Pile-On, but there's Conscripts. There's also Conscripts and Kiki-Jiki, and Grim Monolith, and Ravages of War for that matter, but I'm taking Dak Fate. And I also even have the Talisman of Indulgence, too. So I'm passing, if Sandy's playing white, I'm passing him a Ravages of War and nothing else. Yeah, that's totally fine with me. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, there's a Reanimate? Opposition Agent, I just full haters. And an Atroxa? And a Blood Tithe Harvester. I did just pick up a discard outlet. I think I'm going to take Reanimate because it's just such a good, efficient card. And then of Ledger Shredder, Doretti, Atroxa, Goldspan, Opposition Agent. Yeah, I might wheel something here. Blood Tithe Harvester as well. Okay, this pack has Brainstorm and Preordain, Ophiomancer. Then cards I'm not that interested in. I'm passing a Path and a Reprieve to Sandy and a Mana Tithe. I generally think Preordain is better than Brainstorm. It just does kind of the thing you want without having to have a shuffle effect, whereas Brainstorm does ask you to have a shuffle effect. And I think they're better. Those are both better than Ophiomancer with what I'm doing here. I'll probably wheel like a Suspicious Stowaway or something. Okay. There's a Gonti, which is good, but there's also a Force of Negation. Force of Negation, I'm getting to enough blue cards that I think Force of Negation is going to be pretty good. Though I could just take Gonti and between Teferi, Force of Negation, Zagoth Triumph, and Repeal, get something back. As long as someone takes Oblivion Ring and Spell Queller and one of like Ranger Class or Reclaimer. I do like Gonti, but I also do like Force of Negation. I think I just take Force of Negation. there's some matchups where having one Force Negation just completely swings the matchup, whereas Gonti is a good value card, but I've got good value cards. Okay. I mean, I like where we're at. This. I would love to see a draw 7. I have a Dak Faden as a combo piece right now. Time Twister, Wheel of Fortune would both be fantastic for me to pick up. End of turn Flash and Hole Breacher, untap Time Twister or Wheel is just amazing. All right, probably just supposed to take Steam Vents here. And there's a Bonfire, a Mole Drifter, Odawara, Consecrated Sphinx. These are all fine. Just take Steam Vents though. Let's pick 5. I mean, as long as someone takes Fastbond, Elspeth Conquers Death, yeah, I might get one of these 4 cards back. Seems reasonable. Not inconceivable that I play Emery with Mishra's Bauble. I have 2 other artifacts as well. But I have some pretty decent Grixis mana-based starts here. And I guess I could use another couple blue cards for Force Negation, but I'll probably get there. Also, isn't terrible to main deck Sower. Okay. I like Treasure Cruise and Negate well enough. Honestly, Leovold could just go, but I already have 2 cards that kind of do that. I don't think I need a third as much. I think I just take Dismember. I love Dismember. It also leaves Sandy with no white cards if that's what he's drafting. Whereas if I take Unholy Heat, for example, he can take Dismember. And I think Dismember is just a great card. There's a chance I wheel something out of this pack as well. Because there's Negate, Triumph, Leovold, Treasure Cruise, and Unholy Heat. So I'll get something back. Haha, Snuff Out did wheel. Can I double wheel the Blackcleave Cliffs? Or Kaito? Actually, for that matter, should I take Kaito here? It's actually not crazy to consider, given that I have a Dismember already and a Sower. I guess I don't have that much removal. Kaito is really good. What's going to get taken here? If I pass, let's see. Ravages, Pylon, Blackcleave Cliff. Someone's going to take Kiki for sure. It is possible Kaito comes back. I do like Kaito a lot. I just think Snuff Out's too broken. Okay, Atroxa did wheel, and I do have a Reanimate. But I'm kind of feeling like I just take Blood Tithe Harvester. I think this card's real good. I'm not really going strongly into Reanimation here. I guess I have Chart and Dak to discard is kind of the idea. I also have Dark Confidant, which isn't not exactly a combo with Atroxa. Kind of feels to me like whoever took the Sneak Attack is not overly concerned about playing it, whatever. I'm just going to take Blood Tithe. Oh, Brainstorm came back. Don't need to take Blood Chief's Thirst right now. Don't need to take Bayou. I guess I'm passing a Reprieve, but I'll take a Brainstorm. It's good with Dark Confidant. Kind of go back and forth on that Sower. All right, Zagoth Triumph wheeled. So did Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim. Okay. So Zagoth Triumph's kind of interesting because I have a Veil of Summer I could play, and there's a Leovold, I think, in the next pack, which has a decent chance of coming back. On the other hand, Teferi is pretty good. I just took a bunch of cheap and free spells. Let's just take Teferi. I think Teferi is pretty strong. All right. I actually like Bonfire a lot, and I just picked up a Brainstorm, and I have Imperial Seal. So let's Bonfire. Ooh. Blue-red land versus Treasure Cruise. This is looking like a really good Treasure Cruise deck. Oh, Blackcleave Cliffs did come back. Ooh, so did Opposition Agent. My deck's all haters. Haters and doubters. That's my deck. All right, all right. Can I just get a Time Walk here? I've decided Time Walk's the card I want this time. Though I won't complain about a Mox or an Ancestral. I'm liking this deck. This deck's looking saucy. I've got a lot of hater cards like Bowmasters, Hull Breacher, Opposition Agent, Force of Negation, Duress. I've got Removal. I've got it all. All right. I thought Spellpiercer was Ancestral for a second. I was really excited. I'm just going to take Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize, speaking of haters and doubters, Thoughtseize is the number one hater. And then I'm going to wheel something good. In fact, this looks like a great Fallen Shinobi deck. Oh, and there's an Echo of Eons. I would love to wheel Echo of Eons, and I'm almost assuredly will. Echo of Eons I can discard with Charticourse or Dak Faden. Or Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. Okay, can I double wheel the Echo is going to be the real question. Oh, and I'm passing no white cards like a Sword of Fire Artist and a Wasteland. Those are still good, but all right. We'll take Thoughtseize. Wait, what 5 cards are going to go? Chandra, Urza, Utopia Sprawl, Wasteland, maybe Spell Pierce, maybe Arc Trail. Yeah, I'm going to get something good out of this pack. And this pack has Kaito Dancing Shadow. Love Kaito. Love Turok as well. It's also Fiery Confluence, which I don't really want to play against. And a Misty Rainforest, which is a red-blue land. It's not a black-red land. Yeah, I mean, I do like Misty, but I think I just take Kaito the Dancing Shadow. I think it's a little better than Turok. And not very many decks at the table can play a triple black card. And then maybe I'll get back like Dark Slick Shores. I like Kaito a lot, though. So there's Necromancy, there's Yawgmoth, there's Gix. All the legends, but I'm just going to take Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's fantastic. Good against everyone. All right, actually I'm going to put my Planeswalker over there. Look at my 1-drops. This is a Treasure Cruise deck to end all Treasure Cruise decks. Oh man, this is pick 4. No Time Twister, Wheel of Fortune. I'm not going to take Vamp. I already have Imperial Seal that I honestly might not even play. I'm deciding, do I take Temporal Mastery because I have Brainstorm and Imperial Seal to go get it? I do have another Miracle card too. Do I take Metamorph? This is 28. I already have tons of playables. Maybe I just take Spire Bluff Canal. And then I wheel one of those cards and don't care too much what it is. All right, 2 picks left. Is it just not too much to ask to get a 5th pick Time Twister? No one else wants it. No one. No, but there is an Undermountain Adventurer here. Had I taken the Zagoth Triumph, maybe. Don't think... I don't know if you are just playing green, though. I don't know. Yeah, that's a late Undermountain Adventurer. No one at the table wanted this card. It's very good. I could take it anyway. And if I pick up lands, play it. There's also Incinerate, which is looking pretty good in this deck, honestly. Oh, and Thief of Sanity. Oh, I do like Thief of Sanity here. No, this is a really good Thief of Sanity deck. No wheels, but Hymn to Turok is great. I will take him. There's Dark Ritual, but this, honestly, that curve is low enough it doesn't even need Dark Ritual. All right, Hymn to Turok. Echo Vion's wheeled, so did Fallen Shinobi. I'm going to try to double wheel the Echo, because look, Grim, Sword, Spell Pierce, Dryad, Ashiok are all going to go. This looks like a pretty good Fallen Shinobi deck. This card is really good when it works. You just need an unblocked creature, and I guess Thief kind of doesn't count because it already wins the game unblocked. I guess I don't even have that many creatures. Oh man, am I supposed to take Ashiok or Spell Pierce? Probably Spell Pierce is my guess. At this point, I don't even need the Talisman. Oh, this is tough. I guess I take Spell Pierce. I really do like Spell Pierce here. And I don't have to main deck Opposition Agent, I don't think. I need to cut like 1 or 2 cards. All my spells are just bangers. Honestly, Imperial Seal might be my weakest spell. I might be able to just cut Teferi. Who needs cards that expensive, you know? Oh, Turok wheeled? Nice. I really did want that to happen. There's also a Magda, but Turok is fantastic. It's triple black, but pro white is really good. Whenever they discard, it gets bigger, which can be relevant with other things. Okay. I like all these cheap spells. Imperial Seal is probably my worst spell, but it is good with Bonfire. Dark Confidant Treasure Cruise is a little annoying, but Treasure Cruise is so good in this deck. And the converted mana cost of this deck is still pretty low. What's it? 6, 12, 14, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 22, 25, 30, 34, 40, looks like 53. So it's not, and that's over 40 cards. Really not counting the Bob because you have that one in play. So 51 over 39 cards. That's not that bad. Yawgmoth is good. I'm probably just going to take Necromancy. Gix is also nice, but Necromancy is pretty strong as just like another way to reanimate something I killed. Oh man, Dark Slick Shores didn't wheel, huh? I don't think I'm going to play Frantic Search. I don't have anything good to discard. I guess I'm just going to hate the Blade Splicer. I think it's better to hate Blade Splicer than Archangel Avacyn. Yeah. It's close, but Avacyn's kind of expensive. I could not play Blood Tithe Harvester as well. That is also possible. Look at all these 1-mana spells. No one wants Undermine Adventure. Just no one. It's the only... Are the green... Anyone who... I guess maybe the people who are playing green just don't like Undermine Adventurer. I also have Godless Shrine. I could play this Lingering Souls. I could also play Bitter Blossom. I guess I'll take Bitter Blossom. I don't really know. I guess I could have taken Lingering Souls. Fallen Shinobi and Echo of Eons. All right. Here's the thing. Am I actually playing the Echo of Eons in this deck? I have Dak Faden, Chart of Course, Dark Confidant. Also, I could just cast it for a bunch of mana. Or I just play the Fallen Shinobi. Take Echo. I don't know. That one's tough. I guess I'll take a Hero's Downfall and probably not play it. Last pick Gex. Echo having the additional step of needing to discard it is pretty annoying. But it is such a high payoff with either Hull Breacher or Bowmasters. Let me think about that. Alrighty, time for round 1. I ended up cutting the Echo of Eons plan along with Blood Tithe because it enabled it. Necromancy, which was tough, and Force of Negation because we think that 2 of them are playing creature decks, but we're not 100% sure. And I already have Thoughtseize, Duress, and Spell Pierce. My teammates have cool decks. Salvado's got big mana, blue-white with splashing Oko, Bribery, Time Warp, Torrential Gearhulk, Temporal Mastery, Urza, Jace with a Mox, and Academy. I like all that. And J-Bro's got a nice Jund, basically mono green splashing a Demonic Tutor and a Minsk Channel Mishra's Workshop deck. This deck looks sweet too with the One Ring and stuff like that. All right, playing against Will here. And yeah, we'll keep this opening hand. Turn 1 him is pretty nice. I set up Treasure Cruise kind of nicely. He's mulliganing. I'm probably going to go Swamp, Mox, discard Mountain because it's my splash color. And then him. We'll to 6 here. Playing against Plains, Skullclamp. Okay. Interesting. Mox, discard Mountain. Himu. Got Smuggler's Copter and Den of the Bugbear. Well, that was probably his turn too right there. What is this? Porcelain Legionnaire. All right, well, I'm going to bonfire that thing down. No reason to let him draw off Skullclamp here. And just trading when he's got 1 card in hand seems like a pretty good idea. All right, no creature. Land would be pretty nice here because now I can go Thief of Sanity with Spell Pierce up. Not that Spell Pierce necessarily stops everything, but it would stop like an Incinerate or something. And it could stop a Planeswalker this turn. Hazard is your last card? Uh-oh. All right. Good beats. Good beats. That was probably the last card he kept there. Let's hit with the Thief of Sanity first here. Can I get a Path to Exile? Okay, Chandra. I guess I'm at 15. Yeah, I'll exile the Chandra. That's fine. I don't need to play it this turn, I don't think. Let's brainstorm. Let's put back Mount. Am I treasure cruising next turn? I'm probably not treasure cruising next turn. Put these in pass, and then hopefully he cracks Sunbake Canyon. And then I can Hull Breacher. That would be pretty nice. I'm going to take another hit of 5 here. Feldon was the draw. Okay. So what are you doing now? Equip the Hazoret. I go to 7 now? Alright, I guess I go to 7. Don't like it. Alright, play Hull Breacher. Let's attack with Thief of Sanity here. Hit. Would be really nice to find an answer to Hazoret if possible. Alright, well, I'm not going to take Sulfuric Vortex. Let's go Voldaren Epic here. Yeah, I can spend any mana to cast it. Land. Chandra. My top card's Treasure Cruise. So I could deal 4 to Feldon. Then it just gets to take turn. I actually think I'm going to blood token so then I can +1 and deal 2 damage. All right, pass the turn here. And then now Voldaren Epicure chumps the Hazoret. I'm also threatening lethal next turn, I think. I have 7 damage off of Chandra, Thief of Sanity, and Creeping Tar Pit. So I might take 2 from Feldon. Feldon can't block. I think I take 2 going down to 5 from Feldon, and I just attack back with everything. And I mean, we'll see. If you draw a creature, then it gets a blocker. But I'm going to get to attack back for a lot. Yeah, this deck's played out pretty nicely this turn, or this game. He can't crack the Sunbaked Canyon. I could Imperial Seal and find something. I can Imperial Seal for Lightning Bolt. That does an additional point of damage. Let's see, is it 9? I can attack for 5. I'm just debating whether I attack with the Creeping Tar Pit. Let's see if I animate the Tar Pit and attack. Kills the Tar Pit. Takes 5, going down to 4. Then I can't quite win. So does he? But am I playing around a kill spell or not? What are my other options? I don't really have them, right? I could Treasure Cruise. No. All right. Put you down to 3. No, I'm just going to attack with everything. That's not really going to do it. That's just going to give me a treasure token. All right. Got there. Playing against red-white. Well, Imperial Seal and Spell Pierce look a lot less impressive. Sower of Temptation looks more impressive. I guess Hero's Downfall. Dact stealing a Smuggler's Copter would be nice still. I still think Reanimate's fine. Thoughtseize. Duress also is not really what I want. I think Blood Tithe Harvester is going to be better. I honestly am wondering if Echo of Eons is better now because I need big plays. Oh, and then I can probably cut Dark Confidant as well. Force of Negation. No, I think I like this. Maybe I just do keep Imperial Seal because it can set up one of these ridiculous plays. But what would I take out? I think Him is still good. Thief is still fine. Hullbreaker is still necessary. All right. Let's do this. Just need to draw Mox Diamond again. That's all we need. Oh, there's a Mox Diamond and a Bowmasters. All right, I like it. Okay. Mulliganing again? Oh, this might be my day. I like low curve Grixis decks like this. Super disruptive. Like, look at this thing. Just 8 1-drop spells plus a Mishra's Bauble. Very nice. Oh, it's a Grim Lavamancer. Oh, and that's a Hymn to Turok. Okay, let's actually lead with the Hymn here. Because hitting the second land is pretty nice. Bone Crusher and Porcelain Legionnaire. Mulliganing into getting hymned a lot is a brutal way to go about it. Shrine, and you attack. Then I get to go Bowmasters. Just every turn is just mono value here. Play this. Pass. Shrine goes up. Goblin Guide. Okay. Let's see. I assume you attack still? Mishra's Bauble. Let's bauble you. What are you drawing? Den of the Bugbear. Okay, so nothing's changing there. I guess I'm casting Chart a Course here. Let's discard a Swamp, sure. Play a land, and I'm 1 mana short of casting Treasure Cruise, so I'll just pass. Thief of Sanity, okay. Okay. Draw. I don't have a great answer to Shrine. All right, let's take your Hazoret. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. I guess, yeah, you're not casting that one against me. Ah, that's the Wheel of Fortune I wanted. Oh, let's just cast Thief of Sanity here. And it's like, do you want to Shrine of Burning Rage that? Probably, but Shrine is like one of the more threatening cards they have, so forcing them to kill Thief of Sanity with it seems like a pretty good deal for me. Okay. Island. Hit with the Thief, or try to. Yeah. Okay. Let's cruise and leave the Thief in the graveyard just in case I draw Reanimate. Medium cruise. Wow, that was a lot of lands, but that's a lot of lands. Wow, okay. That was 6 lands in a row. It was actually literally. That's tough. Make that 7. Oh, I guess I should have played Spire Bluff, actually. Would have been better. If he draws another land, he can animate that den. Get in. Yeah, I guess I'll double block. Let's try to avoid drawing a land here. Oh, Fiery Confluence. 1 damage to each creature, 2 damage to each opponent times 2. Geez, okay. I'm at 13. Well, I'm probably not drawing a land next turn because the Goblin Guide's hitting. Though I would have. There's another island. That's 8 lands in a row. Oh, I really don't want to play that Echo of Eons. I don't have a choice, do I? No, I really don't. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so bad though. If I don't play Echo of Eons, what happens? The Bugbear Den comes in. I can Tar Pit block the Den, take 3, go to 8. I should have just played the tap land, I guess, but no. I think I got to hold the Echo. I just don't think it really works. All right. Let's see what I'm drawing. Oh, Hull Breacher. Oh, okay, so that's a new plan. So now, Creeping Tar Pit, since I need all my mana, I'm going to go to 6 here, but I'm going to block the token. And now we're going to get to do the whole thing. Okay, did they play a land? Or not? No land. All right, so now we get to go Hull Breacher, Echo of Eons. I'm really glad I didn't play it last turn. Unless Will's got Fire Blast here, he doesn't. All right, so oh, look. This is insane. Bowmaster. I have 5 left. Bolt You. Flashback Echo of Eons. This is amazing. Oh, they didn't draw a card because of the Hull Breacher. Right. All right, let's go Dak Faden. I was expecting to get a bunch of Hull Breaker triggers as well. You don't draw 2 cards. I get 2 more treasures, and then Thief of Sanity. Oh man, this is really fun. So now I'm at 6 though. So Fiery Confluence actually does lose me the game. All right, Monastery Swiftspear was not it. Okay, let's draw Turok. Let's attack with Thief and Creeping Tar Pit probably. I think at this point I'm just going to go for myself here. All right, discard those 2. Yeah, look, now I can play Kaito. Make a drone. Hit you with the Thief of Sanity. All right, let's Thief. Let's exile Vortex face down. We will not be playing that one. Bounce this so I can use Kaito again. Let's just draw a card. Play a Thief. Play a land. And I think just cast Turok here as a creature and then pass. I need to win the game next turn so I don't get Fiery Confluenced out. Okay, that's not Fiery Confluence once again. Because right now I've got 10 points of damage. All right, so I think I just have lethal now. Animate Tar Pit. +1, your figure can't block. Attack with everything. Dismember your Monastery Swift Spear. Snuff out your Goblin Guide. And then that should be enough. Whew. All right, well, maybe the Echo should be in the deck, but I'm kind of glad I decided it in. That was sick. All right, that was round 1. Let's see how round 2 goes. Alrighty, time for round 2. Defeated Mono Red round 1. Battling Sandy Dog. Let's see. Yep, Sandy Dog on Mono White here. So Sandy Dog beat J-Bro round 1. Salvato is playing round 1 as well. And so we're 1-1. We'll see how this goes. All right, so playing as Mono White, I wonder if I side an Echo Vions again. Because if you assemble the combo, it is very good. Turns out they have 2 aggro decks on their team, so yeah, not playing the Force Negation worked out, though I kind of wish I just played the Sower. Sower's a lot better against Mono White than against Red. Oh. Yeah, this is a pretty nice little hand. I can even bobble myself a turn 1 library. So if he goes to 7, then draws up to 8, plus land down to 7. If I him to Turok on turn 2, that does keep him off library, which is nice. I could also just Imperial Seal for Hull Breacher. All right, let's see what I'm drawing first. Maybe I don't even have to use the Vamp. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, let's go Swamp. Go. And Sandy's likely just going to go drop to 7, library, and then pass the turn. Play a land and pass the turn. Ooh, into an Esper Sentinel. All right. So I guess, kind of annoying. I really don't want to snuff out an Esper Sentinel, but otherwise I will let him draw a card, no, but that's actually fine, because if I can keep a Hull Breacher in play, it's actually pretty sick to let him continue to do that. So let's play this. Did get punished for not playing Mox turn 1. I guess I didn't think about Esper Sentinel, though something like Prismatic Ending would have been really bad if he had had it. All right, I'm not going to prevent it. I'm going to discard. I'm going to pass the turn. All right, I've heard Sandy doesn't have Mana Tithe. I hope Sandy has a play here, because if not, it's kind of awkward because I just don't get to use my mana. If Sandy goes library, my whole plan does hinge on Hull Breacher here. If Hull Breacher doesn't survive, this is going to be pretty obnoxious, to be honest. But if Hull Breacher lives here, oh baby. Because now, with Esper Sentinel, I just get a treasure every turn. Because I could just play spells into Esper Sentinel, choose not to pay, and get a treasure. It's actually just sick. So I'm just going to be wanting to play a spell every turn. Giver of Runes, sure. All right. End of turn, kill Giver of Runes. Don't pay, get a treasure. Draw. Him to Turok you. Don't pay. Get a treasure. I'm loving this. I hit Oblivion Ring and Adeline. Nice. Those were cards that would have been good against me. Let's go Preordain first. Bottom, put Brainstorm on top. And then I could Treasure Cruise. I could Imperial Seal. I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna hit for 3. And then pass the turn. Telling my team what's up. All right. Fortunately, Salvato is 0-1, so we're now 1-2. But this game's going well. And then I could Brainstorm. Basically, Brainstorm is free right now because of the Esper Sentinel. Draw. And now, let's see. My top card is bad, so let's Imperial Seal. Get another treasure. And I think here I get Turok. Yeah, I think so. Oh, actually, no. Better than Turok. Let's get Dak Vaden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land. Dak. This whole breacher is really doing work. Dak you. Now Sandy just has to discard 2 cards, and I get a treasure, or 2 treasures. Discard Ephemerate and Ravages. All right, let's reanimate Adeline here. And I even have Spell Pierce ready to roll. And attack with these. No blocks. All right. I decided not to worry about Resto. And my Treasure Cruise is already gone, so playing this Bob I don't think is a huge risk. Okay. This was a nice little combo. All right. I definitely want the Echo in this matchup because I need to go big. I need to go deeper. And I don't think he's got a good way to stop it. All right. Spell Pierce again out. Duress again out. Dark Confidant I will keep this time, though. That one I don't mind. Oh, maybe I don't, though. Maybe since I cited an Echo and Sower, I just take out those 3. Do I want Necromancy? Kind of do want Hero's Downfall. I think Imperial Seal is good enough once I have the combo in. It's tough to know what to take out. It's not crazy to take out a land, but I probably shouldn't. Taking up Mishra's Brobble is probably a mistake as well. Last game it saved me from using Imperial Seal. I just saw the Whole Breacher was on top. Could be on the draw I take out a land. I have a bunch of cantrips. Do I take out a swamp or an island is kind of the question. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. Yeah, I think I actually just take out a swamp on the draw. I don't know. Maybe I should just not play Hero's Downfall. That's the other option. All right, Hero's Downfall would be a swamp. Evaluate hands thusly. I've done a good job of drawing Mox Diamond in my opening hands. That is definitely a key to success. When you don't have like actual Moxes, Mox Diamond does a good imitation. And drawing your accelerants early is really important. Okay. I like this hand. Turn 1 Giver, sure. Guess I'm just gonna Spire Bluff. I don't think there's much. I guess if I hit Mox Diamond, I would play it right now. I would like to hit Mox Diamond, by the way. I'm just thinking because of Esper Sentinel, I would do that. All right, so let's just fire off the Brainstorm. It's a little annoying because I can't cast him on turn 2 unless I draw Mox Diamond, but I don't think I could play a non-blue land on turn 1. It didn't really make sense because it's not like there's any guarantee that I'll have black on turn 2. So just casting Brainstorm turn 1, Chart a Course turn 2, and then him maybe turn 3. But again, drawing Mox Diamond would really go a long way here. Well, we'll see what we draw in just a second here. Oh, Echo of Eons, nice. All right, let's put him, Blood Crypt back. So next turn, oh, this is actually unbelievable. Now that I've drawn the Echo, I have turn 2 chart, discard Echo, turn 3 Hull Breacher, turn 4 Echo. Yeah, that's basically game. Okay, I don't need to play the black land yet either. If I could discard 2 cards to chart a course, I could discard Hull Breacher and Echo and then go like reanimate, do it, but reprieve, sure. Way better than if my Echo got reprieved. I will say that. Okay. Steel Seraph. Looks terrible on Magic Online. Look at that thing. Oh, can give it Vigilance. Yeah, good play, Sandy. Good play. Okay, draw. I don't think I'm even doing any sort of hemming here. Let's just go chart a course. Mox Diamond still be good at this point. Though I guess if I draw Mox Diamond and no land, it's a little less good. But chart. Charty C, as some people would call it. Those people being Matt Nass mostly. Okay. So I went island and played this first because I'm just gonna bolt the Giver of Runes here. Okay, pass the turn, and then next turn I can go Creeping Tar Pit, pass. I mean, I'm gonna take 2 turns worth of hits here, but getting the Hull Breacher Echo plan is just so good. I mean, I guess unless the Armageddon's here or something. Which you could. No, Andoril. Okay. Well, the good thing about playing Andoril Flame of the West here is I do kind of know what his next turn is going to be. I don't need to play the Creeping Tar Pit here. I think I'd rather use my Reanimate, get the Giver of Runes, pass the turn. Yeah, he's going to equip the Steel Seraph. Nope, equip Usher. Okay, so I take 8 this turn. I go down to 6. I assume he's going to give it flying. Well, it's a big hit. If he doesn't have anything, though... Okay, he makes a token. That's the best case. All right, Hull Breaker. Draw. I think it's worth playing Turok here. Just play Island. Cast Turok. Cast Echo. And let's see if 7 cards and 7 mana is good enough to get me back into this. I've kind of been thinking I should just have the Echo in my deck. No! Oh, wait. Okay. Solitude's fine, actually, because I have Giver of Runes. Oh, my God. Thank God I reanimated Giver of Runes. Pro white. Okay. Okay, so snuff out. Oh yeah, we're fine because look, we can go Kaito. I'm at 6. Yeah, Kaito. Well, okay. Actually, fine is an overstatement. I don't have another draw 7, but what I can do is I can Kaito and I can snuff out that Steel Seraph. I'm at 6. I can make it so this is pro white, so I can actually bounce the Hull Breaker to activate Kaito twice. I can make it so both the spirits can't attack. I'm going to play Mox, discarding Blackcleave Cliffs. Let's see, I make it so both the spirits cannot attack. Does that accomplish much? I'm definitely going to want to kill the Steel Seraph. I wonder if it's better. No, I don't want to kill the Steel Seraph. Okay, so Steel Seraph can't attack or block. Attack. I can just bounce this back. I don't really need this in play right now. Sandy can't block because it's pro white anyway. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Snuff Out on whatever is wearing Anduril at the start of the turn, or beginning of combat, rather. I think that is going to work out best, because then I bounce Kaito, and I think I just make a drone past the turn. And then next turn, I'm kind of operating with the assumption he doesn't draw anything here. Next turn, I can Imperial Seal, because I'm going to hard cast the Snuff Out. I can Imperial Seal, and then, ooh, what is this? Sure. We killing Turok here, or what are we killing? Turok Dread Cantor, yeah, okay. Okay. Kill, and then we kill that. This is a lot worse than I'd hoped, though, because... No, I guess maybe plussing Kaito was actually bad. No, I'm going to 4 here. All right. All right. Okay, Thief of Sanity is interesting. So now what I want to do is I want to Dak Faden at 4. I'm at 4. Let's see. So I go to 2, Dak Faden, draw to Dak. I can steal the Steel Seraph. I think that's pretty good. And then I can attack with a flying drone. Yeah, all right. Oh, I could also get Bonfire, but I couldn't. Oh, actually, no, Bonfire might be better. Hold on. I just saw the Bonfire. I draw the Bonfire. Bonfire for 2. Or Bonfire for 1 even? Yeah, I might as well Bonfire for 2. And then attack with the drone, bounce it with Kaito, and after giving pro colorless, and then make Steel Seraph unable to attack. Yeah, that's probably better. All right, let's just get Bonfire. Draw a card. Target you, and I guess just do it for 2. Wait. Steel Seraph is white. I guess pro white. Attack. I even get to gain 2 life off of this. And then +1, this can't attack or block. Play Tar Pit, pass the turn. Okay. If I can fade a creature this turn, I'm pretty happy. But even if I can't, I can lock down 2 creatures with Tar Pit Kaito. Okay, no creature. I think we got this then. I'm not going to bounce the Giver of Runes. That I don't want to do. All right, you can't attack or block. I'm going to play Thief of Sanity, land, and I just pass. I mean, I guess I don't even want to attack. I want to keep that up. Yeah, all right. This has it pretty much locked down. I think if had Sandy killed the Kaito with the 2 tokens, I would have been in a lot worse shape. But the way things worked out looks pretty good. You can't attack or block. And then Tar Pit, attack for 8, trigger Thief, bounce Hull Breacher, use Kaito again. All right, well, we played against 2 aggro decks, and both times Echo of Eons has been really important. It's kind of funny. All right. Boom. Yeah, let's Thief first. All right, Elspeth Knight Errant, sure. Make a drone. Land. Just going to him you. I can play Elspeth next turn. And pass. That should do it, barring something pretty incredible. All right. 2-0? Yes? No? Maybe so? Can check in on the team. And we've got 1 match left to play. Oh, does Sandy have a play? Elspeth conquers death. Kill the Kaito? Okay, that's pretty good. Don't think that's going to be enough, because it can't attack or block this turn. Next turn, I can just Elspeth. Yeah, I mean, I think it's still just lethal either way, but why not just play Elspeth? I think even this puts you to 3, you block, you go to -1. Yeah, -2 even if I attack with Giver of Runes. That, I believe, will do it. Now, maybe I jumped the gun a little. Now we're 2-0. Just seeing if anything's up. Yeah. All right, that'll do it, and we'll see how things go. We got 2-0, got another round to play, and got to check in on my teammates. I'll update you before the start of the round. Alrighty, time for round 3, playing against Ioj at the end, who's playing like a 5-color sneak attack sort of deck. Definitely going to keep this hand. Currently, J-Bro went 1-2. I'm 2-0, so that's 3-2. Salvato's 1-1, so we're up 4-3. Salvato's playing against Sandy. I'm playing against Ioj, and that'll determine the draft. If either of us wins, we win. If we both lose, then that's it for us. And I like this hand. Turn 2, getting to him to Turok. Ioj has Shieldred as one of the more threatening creatures. So I would kind of like to save this Dismember for Shieldred, since Shieldred's just a very good card. But obviously if they play like a turn 1 Delighted Halfling, I might have to kill that. I don't know. Guess that's not coming up. Brainstorm. All right, well, we can wait on the Brainstorm. Him to Turok is generally best done early because you always just have the chance to just nab 2 lands and just completely stop them from playing the game, which is your goal, of course, is to stop your opponents from casting any spells, having an enjoyable game of Magic. This is a Pentad Prism. I actually like Pentad Prism here for me, just because, yes, it's an accelerant, but if I can him some action, and then you have to, or even just lands, having to use Pentad Prism as a one-shot mana kind of source is pretty nice. Forest and Ophiomancer. Not the best him. Hopefully we don't get Shieldreded here. Well, sorry, that's not true. I actually would be fine with him playing Shieldred. If Ioj does that, all good. What I don't want to see is like a sneak attack. That would be tough. I set an upkeep stop just in case a Shieldred does show up, because I'll probably go 1 mana Dismember on upkeep. Otherwise, though, just play a turn 3 Thief of Sanity. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Well, I'm definitely siding in Force of Negation. I'm probably going to lose now unless I find a Thoughtseize. But, yeah, I mean, I think I'm actually supposed to. Imperial Seal for Thoughtseize. Island, Brainstorm, and put back. Let's see, I'm going to Thoughtseize this turn. Next turn I'm going to play Thief. So I'll put back Bowmasters, Island, because I'm not playing Bowmasters next turn. I want to hide it. Show and Tell, Grave Titan, Talisman. All right, I'll take the Grave Titan. Next turn I'm playing the Tar Pit and Thief of Sanity, and I just have to fade sneak targets. Okay. Swamp wasn't there, so last card is Show and Tell. They actually don't even have blue mana for, but it doesn't really matter because Sneak does the same thing. Unfortunately, I can't remove Sneak, though it's possible that my opponent can, and I can hit something with Thief. I mean, this is a fast clock. Thief of Sanity, Creeping Tar Pit, Orcish Bowmasters will line up quickly. Don't activate Sneak. Nope, that's a land. All right, we get a turn of hitting with Thief of Sanity. This is going to be close. I don't think I'm attacking with Tar Pit this turn because I want to go Charticourse Bowmasters. But probably next turn I will be attacking with Tar Pit. Fracture. Oh, okay, there we go. That actually basically does it. It's not that Sneak Attack. Why can't? Oh, here it is. I was like, why can't I cast Fractured Identity? It's not that I want a Sneak Attack in play. In fact, I can't even currently activate it. I just want them not to have a sneak attack in play, because now drawing an Ulamog or a Hornet Queen or whatever does not just end the game. Granted, the show and tell does offer somewhat of a similar thing, but red and 6. Oh, okay. It's pretty good. You get to get back Wooded Foothills, Forest. Yeah. Okay, so now they've got blue mana if they have a dual to fetch, which I kind of assume they do. I mean, you never know. I don't think I care about hitting red and 6 here. I'm just going to hit with Thief. Look at the cards. I'll exile Woodfall Primus, because there is a chance I do want to play that. Cast Chart a Course. Cast Preordain. Yeah, I'll put them both on top, and I will duress the show and tell. And then I'm going to play Mox, discard Blackleaf Cliffs, and pass. And I'm going to throw out a Bowmasters next turn. Yeah, so they would have had show and tell mana. Now they still have 7 mana, so something like Hornet Queen they can actually just play. So that would be a little annoying. But finally I play against a combo deck with this deck. This deck is really good against combo. I have just tons of ways to disrupt it. Oh, did they draw Hornet Queen? It looks like they did. Okay, this could be a game. I think I'm not in great shape here, but not dead. All right, so let's go Orcish Bowmasters. Let's kill one of the Hornets. Draw Kaito. Let's see. Dismember the Hornet Queen. Play Kaito. +1 on a Hornet. And so this trades the Bowmasters. Yeah, this is probably fine. This basically trades for 2 Hornets. I would assume Hornets are blocking Thief, and maybe they don't block the... No, they have to block the Bowmasters, or I bounce it to Kaito. Because the red and 6 is looking to pick these things off, but I don't think they're going to get a chance to. And then once Kaito gets bounced, or gets reactivated, I'm going to bounce the token to do that. I actually think I just draw a card. Oh, okay. Turok is kind of interesting. We're just trading all our cards for Hornets. The reason I drew a card is because I want to play Woodfall Primus. All right, they're getting a land back. They don't have anything in hand right now. All right, and they have one card. I don't know what it is. Let's just draw a card. I'm just going to Turok them. Let's see if this is something. Through the breach. Funny. I'll play a tapped Steam Vents. Pass the turn, and next turn I can cast Woodfall Primus. The Hornet does get to attack here, but it's not a big deal. Red and 6 is going up to 7, but I'm going to kill it. Oh, they should have actually cast Through the Breach in response. Then Turok would actually just be a 2-1. Uh-oh. Oh, Prismatic Ending on my Kaito. Okay. I think that's still okay here. Kaito did some good work. I was hoping to go a little deeper with Kaito, but I think that's okay. I still have a Dak Faden ready to roll, and this Creeping Tar Pit is going to start doing work at some point here. Oh, is this not Prismatic Ending? Well, I don't really know what this is. Oh, it is prismatic ending. All right. Sure. And then they're probably not attacking with the insect because they want to leave it back to block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they have enough mana to cast a lot of their things. Not quite Ulamog yet. Red 6 is pretty powerful. Land. Hold on. I'm actually going to make this trade. I don't love the trade, but the problem is if I don't trade Turok, if they block the Woodfall Primus, it persists back to their team, which I don't like. But, you know, what can you do? All right, kill the red and 6. So now they really don't have much. Let's see if we can fade for a turn or two, because I get to attack for 9 next turn, which is a lot of damage. And could also draw Treasure Cruise. Yeah, there's some things I could draw here. Once I bring in Force of Negation, this should get a bit better. I think I'm going to bring in Echo of Eons again. I think I should have just main decked it. It actually worked out really well, both those other matches. But the Duress, Thoughtseize, Force of Negation, Hymn to Turok deck is pretty good against combo. Though I've beaten 2 aggro decks so far, so, I mean, who knows? Yeah. I guess I'll Bonfire you for a bunch. Bonfire you for 7. And attack for 6 and hope that's enough. All right. Opposition Agent. Stops Wooded Foothills? I don't think anything else. Veil of Summer. I do want to bring in Blood Tithe when I bring in Echo, just because having a way to discard Echo is really good. And Force of Negation certainly is good. What's not good? Oh, I have Spell Pierce too. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in this vein. I guess Snuff Out might not be the best. It kills Halfling, doesn't kill Shieldred. Bonfire is probably good to keep in against Hornet Queen. Lightning Bolt is good. Chart of Course Dart. Oh, man, I kind of like everything else. My deck is too good. Don't think I can cut Brainstorm. I guess I can cut Mishra's Bauble if I have to. Reanimate also seems like it's probably fine. I like Dark Confidant. No, actually, you know, Red and 6 is a reasonable reason to cut Dark Confidant. Orcish Bowmasters is both powerful enough and you can play it as instant speed. Bob, man, but Bob is really good. I wonder if Kaito Dancing Shadow is... It's a little slow. I don't really want to cut blue cards with Force of Negation, though. All right. I think that's fine. Or maybe I keep in Barberto and I cut a Swamp. I mean, Sower's kind of nice against Shieldred. Not really that good against Hornet Queen. I guess it's kind of nice against Woodfall Primus, too. Maybe I do want Sower instead of Bob. Yeah, Sower actually seems kind of reasonable. Okay, and if we see more search effects, this opposition agent can come in, but we're not going to game 3. No, we got this. Close. Sower could have been a land. Keep... I guess put back Swamp. Okay. If I can DAC a Talisman or something, it'd be nice. Survive Triumph, sure. Wouldn't mind drawing a blue land, or blue card, to pitch to forest that's not DAC. I don't really want to pitch DAC. Okay, there's a Talisman. All right. Oh, blue card here would be really good in case they play Sneak. Well, If they play sneak attack this turn, I have to force of negation it. I just can't let that thing resolve. Kaito Shizuki. Okay. That is fine. So they're going to make a ninja, and I'm going to kill the ninja and kill... Well, they're going to +1. All right, well, I'm going to play with Bowmasters in response. Ping Kaito. They discard. Ping Kaito again. It is going to phase out, so I don't get to attack it this turn, but this is still looking pretty good. All right, blue card. I'm going to play Dak. I think I still just steal the talisman here. Yes, this gives them a turn window to resolve sneak, but if they had sneak, they would have just cast it, is my assumption. And there's no guarantee I'm going to hit land. I don't know. Oh. Okay. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyro. Well, I guess I'm probably going to lose to that, if I had to guess. Okay, made a blue token, sure. Okay, so Indestructible Annihilator 4. Nice Thoughtseize. Annihilator 4, Indestructible. Attack for 10. I think I deck you. Oh, actually, no, I should have decked myself, because Echo of Eons is actually one of my best outs. Because I don't think this is quite going to do it. I do get to, like, make them discard 2, then Thoughtseize them after, which is kind of nice. Just put them to 15. I attack. Put them to 13. Attack for 6. Yeah, I don't think this quite does it. Put 1 counter to you, 1 to that. Oh, Trox is interesting. At some point I could reanimate a Trox as well. I'll take Ren and 6. Play a land, pass the turn. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get attacked, I assume. Could attack Dak, I guess. Oh, interesting. All right. 16, shoot into 14, attack for 9. But I have to chump if I want to keep that alive. No, it's just... Actually, yeah, we will keep Dak alive now that I think about it. Well, let's see. Annihilator 4 is brutal. All right. Block. Oh, actually, Sower of Temptation is my best out. I'm not really playing to my outs here as best as I can, or am I? Drew a Geomancer, sure. Guess I dismember that. Okay. Well, I technically still do have outs here. Deck myself. I deserve that. I just forgot that I decided in Sower. I could have won that. All right, I got to redeem myself this game. Here's stuff on. No. Teferi. No. All right. I'm ready to roll here, but yeah, really, you know what? On the play, I think I'm going to go Dark Confidant over Lightning Bolt. I think this is going to work out better. Yeah, so what was I supposed to do in retrospect? Let's a little where we won. I guess instead of decking them, because that really wasn't going to actually race them, I deck myself. Then I guess I don't actually know if keeping deck around. It basically is good. Basically, there's on the one hand, Dak gives me a best out for Echo because it lets me discard Echo, and then if I Echo and deal 7 to them and make my thing +7/+7, I do just kill them. Versus Sower. So that actually, not to let myself off the hook because I should have just Dacked myself, Dacking them does, or keeping Dak a lot around by sacking an extra land instead of sacking Dak. Really sacking 2 extra because I could have also not chumped. Meant that I was playing to Echo instead of Sower, but it's equal chances of hitting either of those. So the question is there anything else? I don't know. All right, well, I'm on the play here. I've got a mulligan this hand again. All right, I've got a mull to 5. Well, maybe Yo just mulling. If they mull to 6, I'm not going to feel quite as bad. I will say, of a lot of the decks I draft, this is a deck that can operate on low resources. I hope to not draw Mox Diamond now that I've mulled to 5, but if I draw Hymn to Turok, Dark Confidant, Thief, Chart of Course, Duress, Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce, these are all just like really cheap cards. So they will give me a pretty good shot, even if I do start on 5 cards here. Okay. I do a 2 on the bottom. Swamp. I think Dismember. Hold on, did they mulligan at all? Nope, they kept 7. All right, I'm going Swamp Dismember. I don't know. I mean, Blood Tithe Harvester versus Dismember is pretty close. I don't think I keep the second Swamp because I need a different land to cast Dak anyway. And I feel like having something out that deals damage to them is going to be pretty good. Okay. Obviously, if I draw Mox Diamond, it's going to be tilting that I put the Swamp back, but... Okay. All right. Well, if I miss on lands for a turn, I could discard to a blood token. All right. Land, so I can go Hole Breacher into Daku, you discard 2. Talisman. All right, blue or red land. Blue or red land, let's do it. If I miss on blue or red land, I can crack the blood token, discard whatever I draw to draw a black source to hymn them. That is also something. And thanks to Steam Vents, any land works here. Any blue or red land. I don't need to draw a specific one, I just need to draw one of those two. Blackcleave Cliffs would be kind of nice, not going to lie. Okay. Wrenn and 6, sure. I mean, I am glad I kept Blood Tithe in the face of Wrenn and 6. All right. Oh, man, I really want a blue or red land. No, it's not it. But Duress you. Through the Breach Vamp. Oh, Shieldred. I put my Dismember on the bottom. Okay. Their Misty might not be able to get black. I'm going to take Vamp. I'm going to discard the Hymn. Mox Diamond, why? Okay, well, their hand really, besides the Shieldred, doesn't do a lot. Part of the reason I ditched him as well is with Wrenn and 6 in play, in getting back 2 lands, like, it's going to be pretty hard to hymn them. I think Misty might not get black in their deck. Oh no, what did they draw? Oh, an Ophiomancer? Oh my god, what a good draw. This is going to be tough. All right. I still think if I draw a land, I have a shot here. Ophiomancer's brutal, though. Okay. I don't think there's a reason to play the Mox. Okay, well, if they don't get black off of Misty, then I like my chances a lot more. Looking at the deck, I don't think they do. No, Misty doesn't make black. So if I can have them hold off on Shieldred for a few turns, like they have Through the Breach Archon. But I think I had to take the Vamp anyway. I don't know. I could take Through the Breach. Yeah. It'd be a tough one. I needed this to happen a turn earlier. On the other hand, if I draw... What do I need to draw? Spell Pierce would be really good, because next turn I'm going to get to go Dack you, get 2 treasures. And that's a pretty big game. What is this? This is also a new card. Okay, there's the Misty. Can it cast Shieldred? I don't think it can, no. Lelia. Yikes. Okay. Exiled Swamp. Okay, well, they played their land first, which works. I guess I'll block. That was a little odd. Okay. Sure, you get your land back. Yeah, they can't do anything else. All right, let's go Hull Breacher. Spell Pierce, Spell Pierce, Spell Pierce. Dack. I could technically Dack myself, but I don't think that really does much. So now they just discard Forest Misty, I guess. Red and 6 really is good. Very strong card. That Ophiomancer draw is really wrecking me here, because if I was able to kill Red and 6, the discard 2 would have also been a lot better. Okay, yeah, they figured it out. Guess I play the Blood Crypt, pass. And now I'm going to get Archoned, and I'm going to lose. Yeah, maybe I should have taken Breach with Duress. I thought taking Vamp was better, but I was hoping to get this going a little sooner. Okay. So I get another treasure. I mean, they aren't drawing any cards off this. They can't cast Shieldred yet. The game's not over. Oh, wait, no, they do draw off the second one. All right, well, I mean, I take a lot of damage. I'm at 5. Obviously, I'm not in good shape. But their hand is now Shieldred. All right. Action. 5. The problem is if I just pass, they hit me to 2, and they ping me with Ren 6 to 1. I guess I just have to hope they don't draw I just have to hope they don't draw a swamp. All right, can I catch a break? Let's see. I get an Ophiomancer token. All right, brick. They're playing 5 colors. They could just not draw a swamp, right? Right? They have 4 cards in hand. Misty, just don't play anything. Just one turn of no playing anything. No. No. Oh, prismatic ending. Yeah. Wow. I really need this to go my way here. This is going to be tough. The Sower was a good draw, but they have not missed yet. They're going to kill the Sower, and then they're going to guess attack with the snake. 5, I go to 4. I guess that's okay. I could draw Bonfire here. That would be pretty nice. Echo Vions wouldn't be terrible. Play my land. Pass the turn. Yeah, I'm drawing real thin now. Yep, kill that. Hit me to 1. There's a Ren and 6 in play. It's not going to be easy. And any black mana kills me too. Something else? Kaido, sure. Unfortunately, Bonfire can't kill both things. Chart a course. Okay, chart a course discarding Echo Vions. Come on. No, but there's Treasure Cruise. All right. I think I'm going to keep the Hull Breacher in my graveyard. There's Preordain. What am I hoping for here? I don't know. There's Orcish Bowmasters. That's not going to do it by itself. I'm at 1. No. There's my Echo Vions. Tragedy. Couldn't be the hero. Well, I'm going to end 2-1. And we'll see if Salvato can win his last match for us to carry it to victory. Let's find out. All right. So the final tally of the draft. I went 2-1. J-Bro went 1-2. And Luis Salvato went 1-2. Lost to Sandy Dog in the last round. Sandy racks up another dub. I find it very funny that my Thoughtseize, Duress, Spell Pierce, Hymn to Turok, Dak Faden, Thief of Sanity, Hull Breacher deck beat Mono Red and Mono White, which is very unlikely. At least beating Mono Red is like incredibly unlikely. Beating Sandy on Mono White, well, Bowmasters and Hull Breacher are hard for him to remove, and I had some combos with them, plus some decent removal. Really shouldn't have beat Mono Red, though. I think, the fact that I just turned one him to 2 games in a row after he mulliganed, that was a pretty big deal. But I also feel like I shouldn't have really lost to 5-color combo when I have all these combo breakers, including Force Negation. But well, that's Magic the Gathering for you. I lost this draft, but good news, there will be another. Plus, this makes me really want to draft this deck again. I think if you can get Hull Breacher, Bowmasters, and a Draw 7, like, that's a real deck. And I was really impressed with how they worked, even with just Dak Faden and the Echo Vions that I should have main decked. So, really fun draft. Wish I had, crossed the finish line with a dub, but going 2-1 with this deck, close game, match 3. Yeah, no complaints there. I think would have liked another Draw 7. I guess that's the one thing that would have been cool. Alrighty, I appreciate you hanging out with me, getting to do some nice cubes here. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, some more Magic, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.